Good morning! What's up people? It's me, Udoka, and this is going to be my honest review of Marie Forleo's Bschool. I'm just going to tell you what I personally got out of Bschool, and if you have more questions, keep watching this video to the end. I'm going to share with you a link to where you can ask Marie Forleo herself your questions February 18th, 2015. And if you're watching this after February 18th, well, if Bschool is this online program, it's $2,000. You have a 2-week money back guarantee, which means if you're on the fence about it and you have $2,000, you can go ahead and pay for it, and if you don't like it, you get your money back, right? So it's kind of a no-lose situation. I'm trying to look it up on here. Well, last year I won the scholarship to go to Bschool, and so as an alumni, yay, I get to click this link that says, yay, you're going to do Bschool again, because I'm going to go through it again. Maybe I should turn the light on. I've been trying to get into Bschool for the longest. I'm in my 20-somethings, so I've been knowing about Bschool since I was in undergrad college. I didn't have enough money. $2,000 was like, wow. You know, that was crazy to me. And I have been inspired by Marie Forleo because Marie Forleo's take on business is a take that nobody ever talks about. She talks about the spirit of being a passionate entrepreneur, whereas everyone else was talking about well, you have to have these conversions and you have to have this, and well, your business is kind of silly, you need to focus on exactly what the people want. The people, like, everything I was consuming at the time related to entrepreneurship was very disheartening and difficult for me to grasp because I was just starting out. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that there were people out there who were making money doing something they loved, and I wanted to be a part of that group.
They're the people I want to see I'm blogging. When's it my turn? When I love to explore the world of online marketing. Out of the internet. Wish I could profit on my side.
And every time I tried to communicate that with somebody who was an expert, they would kind of shut me down, make me feel like I was stupid for thinking I could make money doing something I enjoyed. Like, everyone just made entrepreneurship sound like something that is very painful and you just pray to God that you'll be the next Mark Zuckerberg. Finally figured out how I could win the scholarship, worked my buns off, won the scholarship, got to experience Bschool, and I do feel like it was like the beginning of the rest of my life. But for some very specific reasons. Number one is the community. Now, a lot of people get frustrated by this because practically every Bschool review, especially if you're positive, emphasizes the community. And that's just what it is. The community is a big component of Bschool. It's such a huge component that Marie Forleo herself uses it as a selling point. There is no other community like Bschool out there on the internet. Anything that I needed to know. I got free graphic designing, free web designing. I got to co-author a published best-selling book. I got to make connections with people that I otherwise would not be able to make connections with because I'm not famous enough or whatever. The community changed my life. I was able to finally meet people in Dallas, Texas, in my hometown, who were trying to do this thing. So for the first time in my life, I was not alone. I felt alone throughout this whole blogging experience, And when I joined Bschool, it was the first time in my life that I didn't feel alone. It was the first time in my life that I got to meet other people who expressed the same concerns. Even if they sound silly to others, they made sense to us. And we were able to work through it together. And the community blew my socks off. Okay, the other pro to Bschool is that it has the strategy. So before Bschool, I was looking at all these tips and tricks. Just picking up tips and tricks. Oh, I should use this font because it's easier to read. Oh, I should put this on my site because it gets more conversions. Okay. I was just picking berries of tips and tricks. Let me tell you, I've been doing this whole internet thing for a long time. Tips and tricks are not going to get you nowhere. Tips and tricks ain't going to get you nowhere. Going through Bschool has taught me no more tips and tricks. No more tips and tricks. Because when you go through Bschool, you'll learn, you'll realize that you need more than just tips and tricks. You need a strategy. The Bschool content is very basic content. It teaches you the strategy of online business. Once you know the strategy, you can learn it. You can learn about Facebook advertising. You can learn about email marketing. You can learn about how to create a monthly subscription business. You can learn anything that you want because you understand the basic strategies. You're no longer picking tips and tricks. You'll know how to set up your online business with a basic framework that works. And that's what I needed, okay? So I guess the third thing that a lot of people don't care about or disregard, but was incredibly important to me, was Marie Forleo's emphasis on making sure you are passionate about what you're doing. Again, nobody else online teaches business from a standpoint of, do you give a F? You know, do you really want to do this? Is this something you would do for free? Nobody else really teaches from that standpoint. Marie Forleo emphasizes on it. Every single video, she puts emphasis on it, and that meant so much to me. Those three things are why Bschool changed my life. It was critical for me. That's what I needed. As a young 20-something who's multi-passionate, who didn't know how to choose or focus on one thing, who was taking tips and tricks and getting frustrated, who felt completely 100% alone, with nobody who supported her. Everybody, Bschool was exactly what I needed. If you're on the fence, you're probably on the fence because you're not sure if the content is worth $2,000. Let me tell you, the content is not worth $2,000 because you can learn that stuff online for free, especially if you know how to Google things, if you know how to organize your information, if you know how to implement your information. You don't need Bschool's content. You have it for free. And so a lot of people have qualms about paying money because of that. Some people say they don't need the network. They know how to network. They don't need the Bschool network. Again, you know what you need. You know where you're at. I think that's the biggest qualms, that people don't want to pay $2,000 for what I just described because they don't need it. They already know it, or they're already implementing it, or, you know, they just don't feel like it's worth $2,000. Honestly, if you already understand the basic strategies of online business, you feel like you already know it in and out, and you just need something practical, there are other programs out there for you that will teach you how to do specifically what you want to do. Another reason why I love the Bschool community is because I got to find people who were doing exactly what I was doing. Before, I was alone, right? I didn't know that there was anyone else in the world who was trying to do what I was trying to do. Bschool, I found them. They mastered their craft. I get to learn from them. I would not have found them otherwise. So, I mean, you don't need to join the B-School community for that. You just need to find the mentor that's right for you. So, what's happening February 18th? In just a few days, Marie for Leo is having a live Q&A. You'll be able to call in, ask her your specific question, and make your final decision for B-School. Links below. If you do decide to do B-School, I have a Facebook group you can join, because I'm going to go through it too, and I'll help you get through it step by step. Because here's the other downside to B-School. What I found out is that most people who do B-School do not implement. They don't make their money back because they get stuck. I don't want you to get stuck. I want you to be able to implement the information quickly so you can get your money back. So the link to my Facebook group is below. You just need accountability. You need a helping hand. You need someone to knock some sense into you so that you can get unstuck, knock the stuckness out of your head, and keep going.
Ready to know what Marie for Leo knows? Ask her your questions and get some answers. What's a web launcher? Why does it? What's the word?